and alien abductions. Let me tell you something. They videotape alien abductions. They set up alien abductions with Hollywood makeup and stuff. Like, not all of them. I can't say all of them. Some of them might be real for all I know. But I've seen the set. It's a really crappy looking saucer. You just walk up a ramp into it. They never see the outside of it. But they clone people, right? And then activate them when they're on the slab strapped down. Now someone goes in with a gray mask and the mask is made of chicken skin, okay? Just to give it that aspect of realism, dyed gray chicken skin, so it'll look real. And does it look real? Stretched over a mask, right? And they have the mask on. They go in and have sex with the people, and they videotape it and the people's faces to see their reactions and stuff. It's the government and celebrities doing this to people, because I'll tell you why, how the celebrities got into it. Back in the past, it was a political thing. They bring all the leaders of the countries in together, and they can all chat about stuff and enjoy this, sacrilegious, forbidden place, this cloning thing, and do whatever they can't do in real life. Well, they got real bored with each other because most of them are fat and ugly and bald and stuff. So they started bringing celebrities there. This is why JFK died, by the way, and Marilyn Monroe. JFK was going to talk about it, the cloning station. He didn't want to go. She didn't want to go. They had her there too. They said, we'll torture you at the cloning station if you talk about it. Anyway, yeah, that's like a big thing. That's why he died. Like, man. So anyways, it's not the fifth dimension. It's just the cloning station. And cloning station with your clone pre-injected with drugs. Yeah, the lizard thing. They just totally take them over. They do it a lot. It used to be, it's a Luciferian thing. They said that these lizards were the sons of Satan or whatever, Lucifer or whatever. They're not, though. They're just a species of lizard that survived the extinction of the dinosaurs by being way, way underground. I'll just tell you, I know it sounds retarded. The damn things can talk, okay? But they don't have a tongue. I'll tell you about their mouths. It takes a while. Basically, they have a blood spike, okay? This is what they call a chupacabra, too. They come up from underground different spots all over the world, right? Like worms out of a rotten apple, different spots, and then they infiltrate the society there. But the drones today have erased, well, of 100 years ago, erased any existence of these real lizards from, like, Egyptian carvings on walls. They would smash them, right? Or books that had anything in them about them, they would burn them, because drones don't want to get found out and sent off and killed. Like, this is what I thought FEMA camps were for, rounding up drones, because they've been talking about it at the cloning center. This is where they discuss all political, worldly affairs, and they let me sit in, fly on the wall, because they figure nobody's going to ever believe me that they can clone anybody in. Everybody there is bored of it, the whole technology. It lost the novelty like 10 years ago, right? So they go there and they talk to Brad Pitt and let me tell you, all the celebrities, because they bring them there and they tell them, look, you're here, you're going to hang with us. If you don't want to, well, if they cry and make a fuss like Lauryn Hill from the Fugees, make a song about I Get Out and stuff, they let her not go to the cloning station. They don't activate her, let her have normal dreams. But other people, they really grill them to stay. And they say, if you ever talk about it, you're going to die. They made but the reason Britney Spears went pop, do you want to know right now?
Well,
Well, Britney Spears went whack because she watched too many murder videos at the cloning station. Okay, the cloning station is like a small sports venue, like a dog and pony show, right? It's got stands, seat about 400, 450, but there's different cloning stations in different deep underground bases. But all the celebrities go to an above ground one in a wildlife preserve somewhere, and it's just like an oval sports venue with underground stuff where they grow them and store them on racks 5 high, like bunk beds 5 high, stainless steel. So they go there and sit around and do crazy stuff, and they bring me there like they were bringing me there every night. Like, I'll just tell you, it was like a victimization joke. Like, they would torture me basically in many different ways to come up with a song, some kind of a song for someone. some kind of genre of music, anything. For a while there, they wouldn't stab me or anything. Well, in the clone, like I don't have scars on me. It's on the clones at this place, but they usually scrap the body same night anyway because it's so stabbed up. I've been through a lot there, but and that's another reason why I want to expose these things. Oh, and also how the lizards kill people, right? I've witnessed the head wiggy thing go into the eye. They showed me. Um, the thing is, the Illuminati are basically using me, okay, to expose these lizards in an eloquent way because none of them want to be the first person out so that they'll die. Like Bernie Mac was, he tried to start a mutiny there, saying we can't have this. We all got to shut this place down. This place is the devil, he said, and they tortured the shit out of him. Oh, anyway, these. So back to the lizards. The three different kinds. The third kind is the smartest, the biggest, and the strongest, and everything, and they pretty much lord over the other two. There's different regions though. They cannibalize on each other underground. Anyway, Queen Elizabeth is really in with these things. Okay, her family has been for a long time. Now these bloodlines, all that they are super inbred people. Okay, what the edicts of Lucifer, like my family are down with this stuff. That's why I don't talk to them anymore. Uh, Inbreeding makes you strong. Um, Pedophilia keeps you young, and helping lizards gives you good luck or something from the devil and stuff. They used to do this thing, kill your firstborn son, and it gives you fortune in life or something, and it's pretty sick. So, anyways, yeah, all that stuff is, not true, and they know it. They just keep it going for like some stupid club, like the Devil Club. Ooh, we're cool, we're evil. Uh, it's just they're a bunch of basically it's a bunch of really rich, fat, old people that can't get laid, so they enslave people there to perv on them, right? Drug them, make them compliant through fear or drugs, and use them because they'd have a hard time even paying a prostitute, really. Like, you ever see Kissinger?
As Kissinger said, power is the ultimate aphrodisiac.
Yeah, he's there. Um, Met him as clones. I met a bunch of them as clones. They all wanted to meet the guy that made all these songs, and I don't even want to talk about the songs thing because some people have said, "Oh, you just want to be known for making all these songs and stuff," and really, I just want to shut these people down because everyone else. There's a bunch of celebrities there, and they're scared. Like Whitney Houston, they killed Whitney Houston with an aneurysm just recently. Like, and then all the celebrities there said, "Okay, we're not going to have any more of us get killed this way." Uh, what happened with her? She wanted to leave show business entirely. Didn't want to sing anymore. No concerts. Didn't want to be on TV, and didn't want to attend the cloning station to be used as a sex slave. But in the beginning of her career, she basically sold her soul. That's what they all talk about: selling your soul to the Illuminati. You're selling your clone to be used by old freaks um, at the cloning center, or for an aspect slave. Um, Yeah, they do that. You know how they cover up their one eye?
Oh yeah,
That mean that means two things. That means watch out you don't get the lizard that stick the thing in the eye, or like well, it means a couple different things to different people. It means like don't you only half see things, and I always figured it was the lizard in the eye thing because I
I've
get
seen
introduced.
I've seen so many artists in pictures of them doing the triangle around the eye sort of thing.
Oh
Like
yeah,
you do your thumbs and your index fingers together, and just look through and put your hands together and just look through them like that. And your other fingers
well
sort of
if
look like sun rays coming out, sort of thing. I've seen so many artists
yep.
do that.
Well, the thing with the pyramid in the eye thing is the whole symbol is a joke. It's once you know what the pyramid is for, then you know, and you're pretty much Illuminati. But I'm going to break that whole thing right now. I'm going to ruin it. Um, you got to look on my page and look at the schematics for the pyramid. I explain what it's for. It was basically a vril trap. It's a giant cockroach trap for vrils. Okay, these little vents that went in, they were at an angle. They were lined with smooth limestone, and anything that went in didn't come out because these crab nasties claws. Well, that's why I call them crab nasties, the girls. I've been calling them that my whole life. So these people, You heard about the celebrities selling their souls to the place, so that's what they're doing. They're selling themselves to be used as clones at the cloning center. Now the thing is, after a while, they have kids, and they want to bring their kids there too to induct them into the family, right? They just want to perv on them, and they're all too scared to say no, and they do bring their kids there, mess them all up, keep them memory repressed, and just mess with them, and then they do all kinds of stuff with different technologies that they have there. Like I'm trying to, like I know about a bunch of different technologies they have, and I wanted to tell everyone about it, but not enough time on your show to tell about all of it. So I'm trying to tell about the most important things: the cloning lizards. Oh, and the head chips. I didn't tell you about the head chips, but to the grills, the three different types. The small ones they use to drone people, to host people because the proboscis on young lizard uh, type ones, they're small enough to go into an eye and not ruin the eye, right? Because they're supposed to do this to animals with bigger eyeballs, probably freaking dinosaurs. So these lizards, it squiggles in, the thing takes over, total domination, right? Old person dies, and it becomes a totally compliant slave, basically. Uh, does whatever the people want it to do because it's just happy to live life as a human being now, right? It's totally coherent, and it knows that its life is dependent on it mimicking human behavior, so it does really well. Uh, Even with other animals, it's smart enough to instinctually mimic the animal's behavior, right? It incorporates that animal's brain to, I don't know, it just takes over in the worst way. It's a parasitic lizard. It's nasty. Now, the head chip thing, man, I know this is a lot. Like, I had to explain about all this stuff, my total disclosure and phases, because I didn't want to lump it all out in at one time for people, because it's
Well,
way
you're
hard.
afraid they'd think you were crazy. I mean, it doesn't matter, man. I mean, like, as far as most people are concerned, you know, as soon as you opened your mouth, it's insanity. Whereas, I don't like to judge people like that after the first word that they say. I like to hear them
Yeah,
out. Okay.
yeah. Well, okay, a bunch of billionaires were scared about dying. They said they were so rich they can make people die, they can start wars, they can do anything in the material world, but once they die, they can't even take it with them. They're just dead, right? So a bunch of billionaires got together and said, "We don't want to die. We want to figure out how to live again as clones, right?" Um, Thing is, they the clone is just like a negative copy of the person though, so it's not even like the person living. It's a flawed copy.
Like a
So the
ghost.
thing is, what they do, they've devised a way. I don't know how. The thing used to be as big as a circuit board, like that was not an Illuminati symbol, by the way. It's like a
About the
square.
size of
Okay.
a fist, right?
Yeah, they tested this on a Chinese farmer. They showed me the video clips. Had it sticking out the guy's head and everything. Didn't compensate him, just sent him back home. Said they had to do something to him. They whittled it down so that the microchip is supposedly the size of like just a bit bigger than an apple seed, right? And it can it can totally, and it's a flawed copy as well, but not as flawed. It can totally hold your mental stuff, right? Everything that you are basically, but they need babysitters because they go pretty whack sometimes. They're missing some stuff. It's flawed. But the thing is, just like those lizards do with the eyeball thing and squiggling into the head, rich people can put their stuff on a microchip and set this into somebody's head and basically body snatch them that way as well. And they keep it secret because, of course, everyone. Oh, they can do it to clones too, but there's more side effects if you put it into a clone's brain. So they basically body snatch people with chips in the head. And the lizard thing, they tried to convince me that, and others, that it was a worldwide takeover thing, that they had already taken over so much that all was lost. You better just go along with it. But that's not true. They're a very, very small part of the population, like under 5% or something.